What's happening, baby?
Everything's happening.
It's all happening.
Well, I'm up on 24th Street and I'm looking at a life. Standing on the corner watching people passing by. I used to be somebody, man, I used to be someone. Now I'm feeling like a bullet in the chamber of a gun. I said, hey, tell me what you gonna do now. You're acting like you never did have. They're saying it's the end of the world again. When it all blows up, when it all goes down, and it makes you sick, but you're still around, and you ain't too pure, and you ain't too proud. When it all blows up, and it all goes down. Orpheus descending in the middle of the night. Well, I'm standing by the speakers and I somehow feel alright. There's girls on Lower Broadway in the summer in the smoke. I feel I'm at the wrong end of someone else's joke. I said, hey, tell me what you want me to do. I feel like I got nowhere to go. Meet me at the end of the world again. When it all blows up, when it all goes down, and it sucks your soul, but you hang around, and you ain't too poor, and you ain't too proud. When it all blows up, and it all goes down.
Human interest, adventure, colorful stories from around the globe, and the present radio format allows only enough time for headlines.
When it all blows up and it all goes down, and it makes you sick, but you're still around, and you ain't too pure, and you ain't too proud, just to get your kicks in a lovesick town. When it all blows up and it all goes down, and your late night friends don't come around, and the time is right, the time is now. When it all blows up and it all goes down.
Beginning this edition of It's All Happening with Jesse Malin and the beginning track to his Lucinda Williams-produced Sunset Kids album. I'm Andy Valeri, producer and host, welcoming you to your weekly soundtrack to our interesting times. No algorithms here, a program produced and curated by humans, and for our humanity. One beaming out regularly over your radio airwaves and internet streams. It's All Happening is a program that listeners have said is just the right program at the right time. And here's to right now being the right time as we're here for the hour, delivering the sounds of liberatory groove and insights, featuring the likes of everything from Eyelids to The Cure to Ike Reilly, Miles Davis, Feufollet, Reverend Billy and the Stop Shopping Choir, and much, much more. So keep your radio dials and online browsers tuned right here and your volume knobs turned way up because
It's all happening.
Johnny's in America, no tricks at the wheel. No one needs anyone, they don't even just pretend. Johnny's in America. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans.
Oh, Mr. Freedom. Hi, Mr. Freedom. It's Mr. Freedom. Mr. Freedom.
Johnny's in America. Johnny wants a brain. Johnny wants to suck on the coke. Johnny wants a woman. Johnny wants to think of a joke. Johnny's in America. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans.
I'm going to tell you what the land of freedom's all about. No, you're not dreaming, because that land exists. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been living like pigs. Open your eyes. Open your hearts.
Johnny's in America. Johnny looks up at the stars. Johnny combs his hair and Johnny wants to be seeing cars. Johnny's in America. Johnny's in America. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. Yeah, I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the worst. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans. God is an American. God is an American. God is an American. God is an American. God is an American.
This ain't no fairy tale. Empty hands, empty pockets, that's not my style. What do you need? You don't know? Well, I'm going to tell you what you need.
God is an American. God is an American. God is an American.
The guiding line of the World Bank was, we've got to provide infrastructure for building up plantation agriculture in Latin America and Africa and other countries, so that they will grow tropical export crops, but they cannot be permitted to grow grain or wheat or feed themselves. They must be dependent on the United States. And so the function of free trade, the World Bank, and the International Monetary Fund has been to finance dependency. backed up by the American support of dictatorships throughout Latin America who agree to have client oligarchies supporting pro-American trade patterns and avoiding any kind of self-reliance so that the United States can do what it's recently done to Russia and other countries, impose sanctions. Say, well, now that you've depended on us for your grain, we can now impose sanctions, and you can't feed yourself if you don't follow the policies we want.
Well, the neighborhood bully, he's just one man. His enemies say he's on their land. They got him outnumbered about 1,000,000 to 1. He got no place to escape to, no place to run. He's the neighborhood bully. Neighborhood bully, he just lives to survive. He's criticized and condemned for being alive. Not supposed to fight back and have thick skin. Supposed to lay down and die when his door is kicking. He's the neighborhood bully. Neighborhood bully, been driven out of every land. He's wandered the earth, an exiled man. Seen his family scattered, people hounded and torn. He's always on trial for just being born. He's the neighborhood bully. When he knocked out a lynch mob, he was criticized. Old women condemned him, said he should apologize. And he destroyed the bomb factory. Nobody was glad. The bombs were meant for him. He was supposed to feel bad. He's the neighborhood bully. Well, the chance is against it, and the odds are slim that he'll live by the rules that the world makes for him. There's a noose at his neck and a gun in his back, and a license to kill him, given out to every maniac. He's a neighborhood bully. Well, he got no allies to really speak of. What he gets him must pay for. He don't get it out of love. He buys obsolete weapons, and he won't be denied. But no one sends flesh and blood to fight by his side. He's the neighborhood bully. Well, he's surrounded by pacifists who all want peace. They pray for nightly that the bloodshed will cease. Now they wouldn't hurt a fly. To hurt one they would weep. They lay and they wait for this bully to fall asleep. He's the neighborhood bully. Every empire that's enslaved him is gone. Egypt and Rome, even the great Babylon. He's made a god in a paradise in the desert sand. In bed with nobody, under no one's command. He's a neighborhood bully. Now his home, his books have been trampled upon. No contract he signed. What was it written on? He took the crumbs of the world and he turned it into wealth. Took sickness and disease and he turned it into hell. He's the neighborhood bully. What's anybody indebted to him for? Nothing, they say. He just likes to cause war. Tired of prejudice, superstition indeed. They wait for this bully like a dog waits to feed. Neighborhood bully. What has he done to wear so many scars? Does he change the course of rivers? Does he pollute the moon and stars? Neighborhood bully, standing on the hill, running out the clock, time standing still. Neighborhood bully.
And it was also like this World Wrestling Federation television where here's the wrestler in the black suit, here's the wrestler in the white suit, and you pick a side, like sports, right? And then here's your guy and the other guy's evil. And what that does is it's a mass distraction. Meanwhile, the people that really pull all the puppeteer strings and rig the game and make all the money want you to hate each other, all these have-nots, to fight each other and hate each other. We saw that then.
Is it true what they said about Michael? I heard it all over town. He took the family business and ran it right straight into the ground. And then he swindled his mother, slandered his brother, slighted his father in the broad daylight. The ones that knew him said no good runs through him. And it's a matter of time, it's a matter of time. Yeah, matter of time. Oh, it's a matter of time before you fall prey to that pride and prejudice, the hate, the envy and lies. You think you see help coming? No, it's just a trick of the light. Well, it's true what they said about family. You really only pick your friends. They say that time can heal almost anything, but there's some wounds that won't ever mend. All those petty conceits, tribal beliefs, cultural creeds and false tea leaf reads. The ones that doubt you, now they wanna out you, and they say it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. Yeah, matter of time. It's a matter of time before you fall prey to that pride and prejudice, the hate, the envy and lies. You think you see help coming? No, it's just a trick of the light. Trapped and stranded on the other side, and the bridge is out, and the power lines are down. You think you see help coming? No, it's just a trick of the light. Is it true what they say about money? You can't take it with you when you die. But put a little change in my pocket and let me give it a try. Sure as the champions fall and the proud they will crawl, and the losers will move to the head of the line. The ones that doubt you, now they wanna out you, and they say it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. Yeah, matter of time. It's a matter of time before you fall prey to that pride and prejudice, the hate, the envy and lies. Pride and prejudice, the hate, the envy and lies. Pride and prejudice, the hate, the envy and lies. You think you see help coming? No, it's just a trick of the light. A trick of the light. It's just a trick of the light. It's just a trick of the light. A trick of the light.
You're listening to It's All Happening, your audiophonic antidote to the cultural and political toxins of our time. For more information about the program, please visit our website at bigbeef.com. We're not at the beginning, nor even near the end, so keep your dial tuned right here where
It's all happening.
Hey, nose to the grindstone, pal. Like, get with the program. And it's clear now, with the decimation of the middle class, where the billionaire classes rig the tax system, they make everything and now nobody's around to buy it, which is incredible to me. It didn't occur to them if they decimated the consumer that who's going to buy this stuff?
We survived the fire, the Shopocalypse, the Shopocalypse. We feel the hell in the shopping list. The neighbors fade into the supermall. The oceans rise, but I must buy it all. Shopocalypse, whoa, Shopocalypse, whoa. It ain't the blues. No, it ain't the blues that got me down. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, 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 no. It's convenience. Convenience. Will we drive fast all night to the wilderness? To the wilderness. Will we die of fright when the logos hit? Can we go home breaking our own front door? The TV stops to hear our insides roar. Shopocalypse, whoa, whoa. Shopocalypse, whoa. Shopocalypse, whoa, whoa. Shopocalypse, whoa. Shopocalypse, whoa, whoa. Shopocalypse, whoa. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't the blues. No, it ain't. No, 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 no. No, it ain't the blues that got me down.
I do get the blues. All that shopping gets me depressed. But what really gets me down is that damn convenience.
And this is a thing that I don't know if you guys have found out, but did you know that goals attract crap?
was at a dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce.
Band on the run. Band on the run.
It's time for this edition of Band on the Run, where we feature music that has, at some point in time or for one reason or another, been publicly banned by the powers that claim to be, usually by declaring any airplay of the material verboten and purging it from radio playlists as well as store shelves, if not, in some cases, worse, as is the case in today's example, in which we feature an artist whose entire catalog was not only banned when Islamist secessionists linked to Al-Qaeda seized control of her home city, but where all musical instruments that were found were destroyed, and the city's radio station ransacked with all the recorded music that had been collected there over the decades hauled off for destruction. She herself was forced to flee her home region of northern Mali as musicians received ongoing death threats amidst the violent turbulence. It was only after many years of occupation and repression by reactionary Islamists that she was able to return to her homeland in its cultural epicenter of Timbuktu, the legendary Malian city of poetry and learning, upon which she participated in the very first of a series of concerts put on by the Timbuktu Renaissance, an organization whose mission was dedicated to helping heal the damage from the war and bringing the people of the city back together through culture. So here is one of the very first songs she performed at this liberating cultural event, one which recounts the Tuareg people's struggle against colonial domination. This is the great Malian musical artist, Khaira Arby, with Sourgou.
Banda
Dance party with Beyonce, Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce, Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce, Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce.
Hold up.
Dance party with Beyonce.
Miles Davis getting down with the Weirdos here on It's All Happening, your audiophonic venture into our world through music. A world with more than its share of weirdos to get down with, that's for sure. It's All Happening is a proud participant in the Cultural Liberation Front, happening each and every week on your radio dials and internet streams. We've been featuring everything from Portland's Eyelids to the Earth's Reverend Billy and the Stop Shopping Choir, preaching the musical gospel about the Shopocalypse that's upon us these days. For more information on the program, including playlists and info links for material in the show, as well as ways to sign up for the It's All Happening mailing list, we invite you to visit the program website at bigbeef.com. There's more to come, so keep your dial tuned right here where
It's All Happening.
Here we go, on the edge, pull the rug, strip the bed, all the things that you said, but you never meant. Back and forth, roll the dice, tell me once, tell me twice, if I change overnight, then we'll be alright. Yeah, 'cause good things, they take time, like cool beer and fine wine. Oh, you're all over my highlights, but I'm not on your mind. Oh, I don't know what I would do without you. Finally breathing it out of my head. Do anything that I want to without you.
Say the words, apologize, but you're not listening, so never mind. And as someone who loves you, it's funny because you know that when you disappear, I'll be waiting right here when you go. Do without you, finally breathing it out of my head. Do anything that I want to without you. It would be nice just to feel something. Oh, feel something. Oh, feel something. Oh, feel something. What's to come, but I know we're still young. All the bridges I burned just to give you the
See, whether we like it or not, we have a global, interconnected, consumer capitalist economy. We're all in this together. And Capitalism 101 tells us that monopolies transform capitalism into evil, tyrannical dictatorship.
Keeping yourself engrossed in activities and tasks without any breaks might be a way of avoiding quiet moments of self-reflection. So if you're caught in a whirlwind of perpetual busyness, it might be time to ask, what are you trying to avoid in the calm moments you're not letting yourself have?
I saw you come in with your rained-on heart, something trying to begin, dying at the start. I saw the heavy air that came in with you. I remember standing there, breathing in the blue. I know where you've been, right now. Don't have to feel fine. It's in between time. It's not always a clean ride. It's in between time. Sometimes everything's wrong and it's so far away. Sometimes that's the only song that ever seems to play. Now you feel yourself pull in every direction, and you feel like a wandering cloud in search of connection. Welcome to the world. It's a world of wandering clouds. You don't have to feel fine. It's in between time. It's not always a clean everything out. Let's get both of us out somehow, out from the shadow of doubt, out from the shadow of doubt. You don't have to feel fine, it's in between time. It's not always a clean rhyme, it's in between time. It's in between time, it's in between time. I'd take it all off your shoulders if I only could. I'd take it all off your shoulders if I only could. I'd take it all off your shoulders if I only could. I'd take it all off your shoulders if I only could. I'd take it all off your shoulders.
Something is trying to be born, and something is dying. Here's what's dying. A world of white supremacy is dying. A world of dominating, angry, greedy men without empathy is dying. A world without concern for planet Earth itself, that world is dying. A world of violence and power, of religious supremacy, a world that measures value by wealth, not health. That kind of world is dying. A world that works by domination and exclusion, not by collaboration and connection. That kind of world is dying. A world of me first, not we first. That kind of world is dying. And like a dying, cornered animal, that dying world bears its teeth and its claws, and it will destroy as much as it can before it's done. If you only look at what is dying, you'll feel despair. But something else is trying to be born. Don't forget about it. It's not as loud and angry as what is dying, but it's far more important. What is being born is beautiful, and you know because you feel it. It's being born in you. The pain of these moments, they might feel like death pains, but they're really labor pains. The darkness, as my friend Valeri says, is simultaneously the darkness of the tomb for what is dying, and it's the darkness of the womb for what is trying to be born. Be strong and of good courage, my friends. We are in this together. Something is dying, but something is trying to be born.
Reaching the beginning of the end of this edition of It's All Happening, with the inspiringly cool grooves of Chicago's Sunshine Boys, and before that, some B-side Cure from their In Between Days EP, and an original from Columbus, Ohio's Kaki, if that's how you pronounce it. I hope so. Or perhaps if she goes by the more French version of Kaki, whatever the pronounced inflection of her name. Her single, Feel Something, is a great pop gem, and glad to feature it here. I'm Andy Valeri, producer and host, thanking you for tuning in and making It's All Happening part of the soundtrack of your day, helping provide an audiophonic antidote to these forces of evil uncool that seem to be about these days. For more on all the music and information featured on the program, including playlists and information links, as well as on how to listen to this and other episodes online, please feel free to visit our website at bigbeef.com. You're invited to sign up for our mailing list to receive updates on new editions of the program. Ideas, questions, suggestions? Contact us by email at radio@bigbeef.com. A big thank you for taking the time to listen in, and a big thanks to all the great radio stations that help deliver It's All Happening to you over your public airwaves. Here's wishing you a healthy and peaceful week for you and your respective communities. Take care of yourselves and those around you, as it can indeed be a hardball world out there sometimes. world that can always use more of the healing connectivity of music, something we'll be back again to help provide with more editions of
It's All Happening.
Two universes collided today, and they merged as they met on their paths. And everything that was changed by this mingling of brains can't continue forever to last. For these two lonely worlds can't remain as one. For us two, they were made and will stay. But still they will yearn and continue to learn what was given and taken away. And everything in this whole world return to how it should be. And every singer will still sing about broken hearts, and every river will flow to the sea. Introspection consoles, but events did unfold that provided for lumps and two throats. But relief comes in swallows, and the melody follows, notation, note after note. Now my mind still races, and time still paces, and the days still crawl slowly by. But somehow I know I'll have nothing to show for time spent wondering why. And everything in this whole world will return to how it should be. And every singer will still sing about broken hearts, and every river will flow to the sea. And everything in this whole world will return to how it should be. And every singer will still sing about broken hearts, and every river will flow to the sea.
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither while they pass, they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Nothing's gonna change my world. like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jackal.
May everyone be happy. May everyone be free of disease. May auspiciousness be seen everywhere. May suffering belong to no one. Peace. Jay Gurudev.
The preceding program has been a presentation of Strategic Air Command, a proud subsidiary of Big Beef Productions.